Playing God. This study covers Isaiah chapters 13 to 27, but spends most of the time on 13th and 14th, then at the end briefly looks at the last four, 24 to 27. There is a lot of history and theology here, but I will try to extract the main points that impressed me. Our culture today doesn't care much about what someone intended when saying certain things. It cares more about how it was perceived and how it affected those around. If we approach this text of the Bible, though, with the same mentality, we will probably find a hating God with temper that we will not have a desire to be around. If we want, though, to understand what He means, we will have to look at the whole picture. There are certain things that cannot survive around God, yes, but this God is the one who crossed the boundaries of the impossible to testify His love, His care, His dedication, His full commitment to our salvation and to our happiness. Chapters 13 to 23 are prophecies and doom against many nations. 24 is about the devastation of the earth, but 25 starts a transition to praise because Israel is being delivered and restored. Keeping in mind the context that we covered in the previous lessons, we find God's people in trouble because they lost their connection with God and their relationship was just an artificial formality. They will be tormented by the political and spiritual powers of the day, from Assyria and the multitude of powers at the time, through Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, Rome, spiritual Rome, and then all the powers of today. Following prophecies and history is fascinating, but looking at all these rises and falls, I can't help but feel and sense how subjective and temporal everything is. Feeling invincible and powerful at once and then gone. Among all of them, all these powers and their rises and falls, there is one common dominator: pride. We can't help it but make it all about us. When we taste success, we feel like God and we start playing God. But we are not God. And this simple realization makes a difference between a healthy and fulfilling existence or a temporal, be it even huge success, then followed by bitter finale. In the scene of human history, this drama is being played for a few millennia now. Sadly, pride doesn't transition into humility peacefully. So in this lesson, we have struggling and oppressed people who trust God. Then we have a bunch of oppressors with strong display of earthly power. We see political and spiritual powers reaching up, pretending to be God, challenging God, oppressing His people. But their time of arrogance is limited. In time, they're all gone, and the end of the last ones is approaching. Then there is restoration. Chapter 25 starts like this: Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you and praise your name, for in perfect faithfulness you have done wonderful things, things planned long ago. The defeat of the Assyrians is the theme for next week.